You said yourself, sex is art.
Yeah. Oh, we did. Yeah, it's true. Okay, you're right. I'm an artist.
I'm going to give you that sound bite and you're
Buy
going to
my
listen
stuff.
to that.
Yes, I'll make out with you. Sorry.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Sorry. Okay. I don't. It's a thing.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting here with my friend, Kyla.
Yes. Hi.
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 So we've been just chatting about the fact that, like, you're kind of freaked out to be here talking to me. Why? We're friends. I don't understand. I'm not scary.
Because you're gonna ask me a question and I'm gonna go.
Were you that kid in school that, like, got picked on and you were terrified to get called on in
No,
school?
because I got all A's and I studied all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. And I didn't get my first A- until college and I cried.
Really?
Yes, it was very sad.
Well, I mean, if you've never had that before, I guess so.
I'm telling you.
Dang.
Yeah, but I couldn't study for this.
No, you
So that was the hard part.
I can't be prepared. I can't get an A.
She didn't tell me anything.
No,
Sorry.
I just said come and, like, be on my podcast and come and talk to me. And
I
then,
think
like,
it's super
that's it.
cool you're doing this.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yay, this is fun.
Yeah. Okay. I have a question though. So as
No,
soon as you walk, she's like, "Peace out. I'm out. I'm done."
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, but you walked in here because this is my house. Like,
Yes.
from kitchen table. It's pretty chill.
And I've never been here.
You've never been here.
Yet?
Is like you seemed surprised.
Yes.
Like, what was a surprise?
This little area here was
Uh-huh.
a big surprise.
Okay.
Because I think it's when you go into someone's home, you don't know how much of it is their work life and how much of it is their home life.
Right.
So sometimes you go in someone's home and it's like, oh, this is where they shoot, this is where they do everything. And then sometimes you go in and you go, whoa, they're normal. Like they have I mean, not that they're normal, but they have a normal living space. So I think that was it. Well, I don't have expectations, but I don't know. It's really cute. And I think I was like, oh, I like it.
Thank you.
And then you had this little area set up and I went, ooh, I like this a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be pretty. Like, I like to live somewhere where I'm like, it's pretty.
Comfy.
Yeah, comfy. I have, like, flowers. Maybe it's weird. I don't care.
Go for it.
I have these flowers. Like, when I ordered this stuff, it was like these hanging flowers, and I stuck them all over my wall. So I have, like, I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
Because I like the, like, garden, outdoors, plants. Like, I like that
That's
kind of
what,
vibe.
yeah, you know, I'm like, you have plants. It's just really calm in here. It's really cute. And I think that, you know, I don't know how much stuff you do here or, you know, outside of here. So I just had kind of a blank slate of, I wonder what her life is like.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's chaotic.
You wouldn't know. You would have no clue.
Well, you know what? I have had a lot of practice because when I would see massage clients, a lot of times I worked at home. And so I used to work in 5-star hotels and, like, fancy places. And so
Nice.
I tried to translate that into my home space where it's like, you can't have evidence of actually living here.
I know that's hard.
It is. And so I'm like, I'm sorry, there's a TV over there. I can't do anything about it.
Right.
But
It's there.
it's there.
It's there.
But I would turn my environment into, like, a spa, and it worked really well. It was beautiful. And people were always kind of surprised that.
Because you transformed it?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you have to transform it back?
Oh, it just magically, I have kids, so it magically transforms itself back.
Very nice. Okay. All right.
Yeah, like this is the dinner table, right? This is, like, I mean, I was just telling you, Play-Doh stains,
No, it's so
all kind. I mean,
I
I don't,
love it.
but it's lived in.
There you go.
There's a lot of love.
There's a yes, and that's got to be hard. Even at my space, because my space is very much. I have, like, anxiety when people come over. Don't
Really?
ever show up unannounced. Give me 5 to 7 days notice. So my space is very much because doing everything that I do, you know, I'm constantly around people. Mm-hmm. So my space is very much my little oasis space.
Yeah. Well, what do you do in your space to make it that way? Like, what makes it feel cozy to you?
I always decorate each room very differently. Like my bedroom has a completely different feel than my living room, than my kitchen, because it's like I have a really small space.
Okay.
So when I get to go to different rooms, it gives me a different like feeling.
So,
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like not themed though, but just
No,
like
not
a different
themed.
vibe.
Different colors, different vibe, like that type of
I
type
love
of thing.
that.
Yeah. Because when you have a small space, it's hard to like transform it. So I'm like, all right, well, let me make this space when I feel like this type of,
Yeah.
that type of personality that day. I go to that space.
That personality.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, my home environment is just very much my little oasis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you better give 5 to 7 days notice before you come over.
Do not. Even thinking about it now, I'm like, oh gosh, nobody show up. This will really make them know. Don't show up.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my gosh. Did you your place sounds like what would inspire me on Pinterest. I'd be on Pinterest like, oh, that's a great idea. Oh, I love that for my balcony. Or like, you know what I mean? You'd get all these ideas looking online.
I think that maybe it is. Maybe so. I do like to do my own little art projects, like painting stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
What medium do you use?
Well, I like to take things apart. Like I'll take necklaces and jewelry apart and then use a canvas that I found somewhere. Like in LA, one time I was walking down the road and I found this painting and I'm like, ooh, that's cool. And then I'll take all these different things apart and kind of repurpose them. Like I'll smash glass.
We were just talking about that.
Literally, that's why I looked at that and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's what I do. And everything I do, I don't use glue for anything. So everything is like tacked on. Or I'll use think of like fake flowers and you take them all apart. And then I have this one painting where it's like this house. And so I take the little fake flowers and I'm like, oh, they go here, like on the actual ground. I didn't realize how much I really need to do that because it gets me out of it's like a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets me out of my head sometimes. So I really like it. It makes me want to go home and do that now.
Yeah. I love that. Well, because I grew up doing art lessons.
Did you really?
Well, I was like 5 and I remember.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Okay, do tell.
So I remember drawing a picture for my mom and she made this huge deal about it. And I was just like, Mom, it's just a dog. Like, it's just a dog. And she puts the next day I'm in art lessons. And then the woman's like,
after the one dog? Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
It was cute.
I love that.
So she puts me in art lessons and then this woman happens to be retiring. So she starts taking me on privately. She wasn't going to work at this place anymore. So I took private art lessons.
Really?
From the age 5 until I was 11 or 12. I was in I remember going to a show. It was back when, if anybody's from Utah, it was the Salt Palace. It was before it was the Delta Center or whatever it's called now. I don't even know what the hell it's called now. It was a show where her theme, her concept was painting to classical music. And I was a little kid.
At that age?
Yeah. So she'd put on classical music and then there was literally a live audience watching me and an older kid because I was the young one and there was an older one.
You're like a prodigy.
Painting and
seriously, what?
I have some artwork from when I was 9 years old that when I look at it now, I'm like, fuck, I can't believe I painted that. I have a grizzly bear that I painted. Really? It was a watercolor. It took me 9 months to paint this. As a 9-year-old, that's not great. It was crazy. I can't believe. So I remember I hit a point with her where I said, I'm done. I don't care if I'm done, but I'm done. Well, it was that particular painting is what I mean, because I'd been working on it for so many months that I was just sick of looking at it at that point. Oh. And so I was just like, okay, I could add more color here, but you know what? He's standing in the sunshine. Guess what? It's the sun shining on him. I'm fucking done.
Is it a perfectionist? To work on it for that long?
Because it was watercolor, so you're layer and layer and layer. It's I can't even tell you how many freaking colors were in that.
See, I never got into painting, so I don't understand any of that.
Really? Mm-hmm. I can see. Do you use acrylics or painting or anything into the work that you're putting on a canvas, or is it more the
I bought
blues
paints once to do that. It's been about 3.5 years.
Really?
They're there in case I want to use them.
Okay. Well, let me tell you.
Scare me.
So watercolor, I think, is the hardest because you have to start light and then go darker.
Okay.
So you have to have like a whole vision in your head, which artists do, but still it's the layering factor that gives watercolor its depth, right?
Oh.
Then I went from that to oil, and I was like, I was so frustrated and pissed off because I'm like,
because it's different.
It was every rule that you have for watercolor is the opposite for oil. Because you can't, it's not the same. You break every rule. So I was mad because I'm like, for all my life, you're telling me these are the rules. And now you're telling me they're not the rules. And now like, I don't know the rules. And now you're confusing me.
You sound very stressed about the situation.
I was so stressed. I was like 11, like I'm mad at you, lady.
Oof.
So I didn't. And then oils, you can't layer as quickly because you have to let it dry. And oil takes so much longer to dry. It can take a week or something for a painting to dry.
Really?
Because it's oil-based. It takes forever.
So then when you had an idea or you wanted to continue, that'd be hard to be that patient.
Patience.
Yeah, patient.
I was like, I'm not cut out for this. But then acrylics, it's like the marriage of both. It's like the love child of the two together because you have the consistency of oil paint and the thickness and like the depth of the color.
Okay.
With the application of like the water base, so you can lighten it, you can darken it, like you can. And then it dries really fast. And so with the painting that you saw in my bathroom,
what is that?
That was acrylic, but nobody taught. So I had all the training I had was watercolor, and then a little bit of the oil. So acrylic was something I had to discover on my own.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like, well, let me just kind of make this up. And also my paintings that I did with her back then were all realistic. It was nature, it was animals, it was very like a lot of realism. That's extreme
something
abstract.
different.
It's like we're freaking like Kandinsky shit over here. So I love abstract. I think because I was boxed into the rules for so long
that now
I'm just like, fuck it.
You want it to go. How often do you do stuff like that?
It's been a while. It's weird because I'll go through a spell where I'm like, I'll make 6 paintings in like 1 or 2 days, right? Yeah. And then I won't touch it for a couple of years. It's weird.
Do you sell them?
You know what? There was a website for a while. I put all my artwork on this website to try and sell them, but I didn't really try that hard because I didn't really, really want to sell them. But the sad part is that every time I move, I'm going to move that a little bit. I have less and less wall space, or maybe not less, but like I just, the wall space changes.
Is not, yeah.
And so half the time my paintings come down because I don't have anywhere to put them.
Well, that's sad.
I know. They're little sad paintings.
Yeah, but you never know.
But I forgot about some of them. Like I found one it's only this big, and it's a wolf, and it's beautiful. And it has my name in the corner, and I was like, I painted this? And it's like,
you forgot about it?
I forgot about it. I completely forgot I painted this. And it's beautiful.
Girl, how do you forget about stuff like that?
Jeez. Dementia already. I don't know.
I mean, can't fault you for it. I get it. But
I was just, I guess, because it was like such another era of my life.
Oh,
maybe.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know. But I came across some of my paintings and I'm like, holy shit. Some of these are really good. And some of them I was like, eh. But the stuff that really makes me happy to paint now are the abstract.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no rules and I can just do whatever I want.
Just do.
And like, so that when I added, I found like pumice. It's like liquid pumice. And so I mixed it in with the paint with the acrylic.
Is that what gave it that?
Yes. Like that.
The texture.
Yes. And then there's another one that's almost like a gel that you can also mix the paint in so it dries with like a thickness. You've got
Say what?
I'm telling you, we're going to the freaking craft store and we're gonna buy.
I want to do that. Would be fun. Yeah, it's like an outlet. Yeah,
yeah. But it's funny because so even though I don't paint so much anymore, I still love crafting. Like going to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all those places. It's like dangerous for me.
Really?
And my kids are the same way, so it's a thing.
They picked up on it.
Yes, but their choices are different than mine. But like right now, I'm really like crochet is my thing. Cross stitching is my thing.
Say what?
Yeah, I'm working on one right now. So it's for one of my kids, and it's like a band. It's like the album cover that she loves, and I found a pattern on Etsy.
What?
I did, and I'm cross stitching like My Chemical Romance. Like I'm just
okay. That I feel like how does that even go together? Right? Like how? That's actually what makes it really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Did you teach yourself all that?
Kind of. I remember my mom made like these huge cross stitch. So I remember watching her do it, but I didn't really care. I wasn't into it.
At that time.
I got into crochet when I was in my 20s, and I was living on the East Coast. I was actually a nanny. And one of my nanny friends, her grandpa taught her how to crochet. So she taught me like 3 or 4 different patterns.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to read the patterns. So if I were to get a book and it tells you all the patterns, I'm like, I don't understand. This is gibberish to me. I don't understand this.
Oh, you just...
But if I do it, I can remember it. So I have to actually do the patterns. So she taught me all these patterns. And so I made all these blankets and I made all these scarves and I've made all this shit.
What?
Yeah, I have a lot.
That's really cool, though.
I spent too much money on yarn and thread, and like I nerd out. And I'll be editing, so I'll edit my porn, right? So and then it's rendering, so it takes a while.
So
to
that's
upload.
when you do.
Bink, I put on my. But now because I'm in my 40s, apparently I have to wear readers when I'm cross stitching because they're tiny. So I look so old. It's really funny.
No, it could be sexy.
Yeah, sure, we'll take that road.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It could be very sexy.
It could be.
Just saying.
So I'm literally rendering a porn scene and I've got my readers on and I'm over here doing my little cross stitch like a little old lady and it's awesome. I freaking love it. So
see, I think that's what I love is every one of us that are in the industry, the sex work industry, we all have this life outside of it and these hobbies and these histories. And it's really cool to learn that stuff about people.
yeah.
I really like that.
Like I would never have guessed that you would be into like your paintings and you're putting your stuff on there and like gluing different things
I'll
on.
have to show you something.
I want to see.
I know you do. I
Yeah.
know. It's really, yeah.
Well, but what other things are like a surprise do you think to your fans? Because I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh gosh.
I met you in a professional capacity, right?
Mm-hmm.
We met on set. Mm-hmm. And then I saw your posts online about going to the gym. So when we go to the gym, there's a couple things that I'm not going to say surprised me, but kind of did.
Yeah. I won't cry.
You're like, you get so focused. So I'll like kind of I'll be like, hey, and I'll start saying something, but you're like, you're somewhere. You're like,
do I ignore you?
Well, I don't feel like you're ignoring me. I feel like you're so like you're in a zone.
Really?
Yeah. Do you ever?
I probably don't even realize that.
So you don't even know.
I don't think I realize.
You're not consciously going into into a focused state. You just go there.
I'm just trying to kick ass.
Well, it's working.
No, and maybe that's why. I mean, maybe that. I don't know. So it's not I ignore or I'm rude.
No, it's not rude. It's just I see you're in your face.
Yeah.
You're really focused.
No, I do. I guess I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I
and
do.
then when that breaks and we start a conversation, what I noticed is like you're so silly.
Oh.
You're just like playful and silly and goofy and funny. And then
I'm back.
And then a camera comes out and so we were on the same shoot, a photo shoot.
Yes.
We did it at the gym. And when I see it's like fucking hot. I was like,
what do I do?
Okay, I'm going to have to
look at me. I'm like, ooh, what do I do?
I don't know.
Right.
It's like you flip a switch and then it's like this sultry, sexy. It's like you take on this energy it transforms from this silly, playful to this super sexy boss.
What?
Yes.
That's interesting. It's always interesting to hear somebody else's, I don't know, thoughts on your personality or whatever. Because I think a lot of times we don't know because it's just us.
It's just who you are.
It's just us. But
does it surprise you to hear that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I don't.
What?
Yes.
Because
I wouldn't. I don't know.
Have you ever seen your pictures?
Yes.
Okay. You don't see that side, like that sexy, take charge, like energy.
The ones where I'm not smiling, where I'm like this.
Yeah, it's like yes. When we got our proofs back, well, actually, we're still waiting for some of them.
Yeah.
The ones that we did get back.
Yeah.
Like your eyes and just the way you're holding yourself, it's like, whoa, it's intense.
That's interesting.
In a really good way, not bad. Like it's just like, wow. It's very striking. And
I love this podcast. I love this podcast so far. Okay. This is great. I'm learning stuff about myself, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but I just didn't know if you noticed because to me the observation is like, okay, this is professional world, right? Like where you're put together and you're a model and you're sexy and everything. And then I see you being playful and silly and like you work out at the gym and then you run and go get a freaking Slurpee. Like it's funny. It's just yeah, I outed you.
I walked in with one. I don't care. Really?
Yeah,
that's interesting. Funny. So it's just different. I don't know. You know what I think a lot of it is the whole playful thing. I think I've always been like that, but a lot of it is I like to see other people, like I have bad days. Like we all have bad days. I'm like, well, if I can bring just a tiny bit, a little joy to someone, then that like makes me super, super, super happy. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. I mean, is that how you got into this to begin with? Because I feel like we help make people a little bit happy.
A little bit happy. Yeah.
I mean, how did you get into the industry?
Well, I moved to California.
Okay.
And I came from a very traditional background. Like,
when you say traditional, like, is it religious too, or just?
I grew up in that, yes, a religious background, not super strict until I went to college, and then you're like, yeah, oh, I love life. Oh, I'm gonna be an adult. Yay, life is good, and it was just very much like I can't remember. Well, I can remember the first time I ordered a DVD.
Wait, hold on. Wait, just pause right there.
So
you ordered a DVD.
That's right. Came in an incognito package. And I'll never forget. It was like they were it was a guy and a girl were outside, and it was a water scene, right? Like not a pool, but some river with a treehouse.
For those listening who don't know what a DVD is.
I think I actually kept it until a while ago. And I'll never forget, the guy looked like Fabio, and then he had water shoes on. Like they had water shoes. In a Yes! I wonder what it was. But it was very much any sort of or anything was very I don't want to say you should be ashamed of it, but it wasn't talked about. Like sex life was not talked about. So I think when I say traditional, I just mean it just wasn't, you didn't say things like that. You didn't talk. I'll never forget, like my core group of friends, and we played this game once, and I was like, what's your number? Your count.
Right.
I was like, they were given theirs, and I'm like, I should probably just fudge this and maybe lower it a few. But I was just very much, like, it wasn't a part of what you would talk about. Anything sex related, like, I would get like, oh, we don't talk about this. Like, you don't say anything about it.
Right.
Even on TV, it was kind of like I'd watch something and I'm like looking around. I'm like, I'm very uncomfortable. I just close my eyes, very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then I moved to LA, and shit just completely changed because I went on a dating app and I met someone who we were talking. I don't remember how it was. I expressed an interest. We talked about like threesomes, and I was like, we can talk about this. And he was like, you seem like you might be like interested in that, like just a whole different world out there. And I'm like, I probably not. I think, I don't think so. And then once something started, and it just went. So I was in the swinging lifestyle. I was always single in it, so I don't want to say swinging because but in the lifestyle, so to speak.
Okay.
And I met my little core group of people that, I don't know, they were like my tribe, and we were all just exploring and open, and I just really gravitated towards them. I was like, this is the best thing ever. I was really, really happy about it. And every experience that I had that was a new experience was positive. And that's why I think it led me to meeting somebody who was in the industry, I didn't even know who it was. It was kind of like, do you know who I am? I'm like, no. I'm not really sure. You seem nice. And this individual lived in Vegas. We kept in touch. And out of the blue, I got a text message that was, hey, I can choose my co-performer for a scene. I'm like, I don't even know what co-performer means. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, would you be interested? And I said, what, like, give me the details. What does it mean? He goes, you just be you and you're on film. I'm like, again, how's that any different than what I'm doing? So that experience was so positive because I had already known him for a while. So walking into it, I was like, oh, I'm so comfortable. This is great. And in my head, knowing not much about the world, I thought I'm going to walk into this big, I don't know, huge set with all these people and these lights and all this craziness. So, I'm kind of building my stuff up for like, all right, this is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
I walked into a freaking hotel room with one other person. And then my, the co-performer, my friend, I'm like, is this it?
It was kind of anticlimactic.
It was. I was like,
wait, what?
What was that? And then because that was a positive first experience, I think that's what led me down the path of being like, oh, I really enjoy this. I really, really like this.
Yeah.
So it was kind of the lifestyle is what started it. And then from the lifestyle, and I hear that a lot about people in that kind of started out in the lifestyle. And then from there, then it just became and then positive experiences. And now I'm on a podcast.
Now I'm famous.
Now I'm on a podcast. So yes. So it's been good. It's been, very positive experiences.
Wow.
But asked me 15 years ago, I would say,
you're crazy.
You are nuts. You are absolutely nuts. I can't believe we're talking about this. This is not how it,
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh man, so liberating.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to think about what life was like before I was exploring. I say exploring kind of, exploring sexually.
Right.
I'm like, wow, what was that life like? It just kind of goes away because I wasn't loving it.
Yeah, because it's you've reinvented yourself and you tried new things.
Look at me, I'm like, I reinvent myself. Yes, I do.
All the time.
All the time. There's always something new or different that I had no idea was a thing.
Yeah. How did it go from that guy, from that one scene into like other performers? Did he introduce you to people?
Well, so it was that one scene with the director, and the director said, hey, since you're going to be out here, because I traveled from LA to here, he said, would you be interested in doing a shoot the next day? It'd be a girl. And I'm like, I was like, I don't know. Am I interested? Okay. So then that was my first girl. And then from there, I think it was just meeting that director. And then it was, okay, well, a week from now we have this thing, would you be interested in that? And then I didn't even know what collabs were, making your own stuff. Like I had no idea about any of that. I didn't know that was a thing. Like I just thought, you get on a shoot or whatever. And then that friend of mine, we did a collab. He was like, oh, these are things you can make your own content. I don't know what you're talking about. What's a collab? What's your own content? I had no idea about any of this. So he kind of introduced me into that world. And then it just became kind of finding good people. Like so-and-so knew so-and-so. I mean, you know how that is. So-and-so knew so-and-so. And it was nice that people, when you're new, took a chance on working with you. I think that's hard.
I think on one hand, you have guys who are just like, ooh, it's a new girl. They just want to fuck the new girl.
The new girl.
I mean,
you're shiny. You're new and shiny.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So I think that helps from like working with finding male talent.
Yeah.
But I think for me, eventually, like it turns where I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything. And so I'm kind of trusting that the male talent knows more than I do. And then I figured out the hard way that eventually I was like, what am I doing? I know more than this guy. What am I doing? And so I ended up taking the control back in my scenes. Because I was like, I'm trusting that this guy knows his shit. And then I come back with the content and it's garbage.
And then the guy doesn't know.
He doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm pissed. Wait a minute. I should have stopped that. I should have asked him about this. I should have done this. So I've learned the hard way that I know more than I thought I did. or that I can
That's
take more
good
ownership.
for you.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's a similar thing for you, where you just kind of figured out like these are, you start being the shiny new toy,
Yes.
but eventually you figure out, you know what, I get better scenes with this one.
Yes.
Or
I like working with this one. Or
Yes.
I know this is how we work together. And then that's what I like now is working with some individuals. Why I make a lot of content with those specific individuals, because it's easy. We work well together, making good content, drama free. And I think that's, well, that's like you stick with those because sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get.
you don't always know what you're going to get.
No, you do know with solo, though. That's one good thing.
Yeah. I started doing more solos this last year just because.
Did you really?
Well, when I started, my mentor got me going with, it was like boy, girl. And I didn't know any better, right? Because I didn't know anything from anything.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing when I had somebody teaching me, I'm going to do what you tell me to do.
How'd you find the mentor? How did that?
Oh. Well, let me go. I'll answer that in just a second.
Okay.
Basically, I didn't know I should have started solo. Mm-hmm. And I wish I had. And so now I'm kind of going in reverse where I've slowed down in shooting. I'm still shooting boy, girl.
Yeah.
But not as much because there's just so much out there. And when you do collabs, the other person has the content too. Then that's double the stuff that's out there. I have less control over what's floating around on the internet. And so I was like, you know what? I want to not do as much of that. I want to slow down. I want to do more solo so it's more exclusive, where you can't find this all over the internet.
Good for you.
So that's why I've been doing more of that. I still love my boy girl scenes, so I'm still shooting. But
Yeah.
I guess so to answer your question, it was through massage. So my first client was a massage. Well, when I moved to Vegas, because I lived in LA, but I wasn't a part of the porn scene at all.
I don't know if I knew that, or if I did, I forgot.
No,
I forgot. I'm sorry.
it's fine. No, I don't know if we ever talked about it.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
So I came here from LA, but I wasn't a part of the scene at all. And then I started trying to build my massage business because that's what my background is. And so one of my first clients was a porn producer.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I was like, of course, I'm in Vegas. Of course you're
Yeah,
a
it's
porn
a thing.
producer.
Yeah.
Like,
Expected that.
Welcome to Vegas.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should do, OF. He's like, you should do, he's like, I'll teach you these things.
Whoa.
And I was like,
That's cool.
but I was like, I'm a parent. I don't, how?
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I don't know. But then when I moved here, I only had enough money to really make it for a couple months because I had to leave everything behind post-COVID and everying else. And I was just like, I'm starting from scratch and I have a business opportunity that was just handed to me on a silver platter.
So I'm going to
try it. So at like 12 hours after we had the conversation, I call him up. I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And so he's like, okay, come over. We'll talk. We'll figure some stuff out. So I go over and he basically gave me a formula. He's like, do this, do this. He gave me the framework.
Okay.
And then I decided as I was going through it and I'm trying to shoot with amateurs and I'm trying to find people to work with and I'm finding out how hard it was. I was just like, this feels impossible. To find talent to shoot with.
Okay.
Because I'm asking amateurs, I'm like, hang on, I'm going to move that a little. I'm asking amateurs, can you shoot and wear a condom and stay hard all at the same time?
Yeah.
Like, that's a big ask.
Yeah.
That's a big ask.
Yeah, I mean.
Because the camera work already takes you out of being present.
Yep.
So that's already, it's going to be hard for them to stay hard for that.
Yes.
Then a condom, it's going to be hard for some of them to stay hard with condom.
With that.
And then trying to get the right angle. Because like some guys are like, yeah, I can do it all. And then the camera goes up here and you're like.
They say they can do it, but then you see the content.
And you see,
you're like,
you can't. Like I did one with a friend and when I started, he actually helped me with most of my videos when I first was shooting.
Okay.
But even he would I'm giving the guy a blowjob and then all of a sudden it like drifts up and then he's finishing and all you see is like the side of my head. You don't even see my face. And I was like,
oh man, that's the best stuff.
I know you were having a moment, but come the fuck on.
Right.
Like, what am I going to do with it?
Have your moment later on tonight. Like this is this
Can I just get the
moment.
video?
Oh, geez.
So I went back to my mentor after about 3 months of that. And I was like, yeah, this is not working. How do people do this? Like, what's the secret?
Yeah.
And he just said, you know what? I'm going to introduce you to some people who are in the industry, and then I'm going to have a house party like in a couple weeks. I'll invite you. You'll meet some people. And he ended up having like maybe over the course of several months, about 2 or 3 parties. And so each time I would go, I would meet more people. And
like content parties? Or just parties with people maybe in the industry?
Yes, more like in the industry. Like it was a potential for content parties, but it didn't have to be a content party. Because I don't really like content parties anyway. It was more like a pool party.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's
you
rooms.
Met people.
If you want to go shoot something, you can. But that's not what I was there for.
Yeah, okay.
And then I shot with my first pro, and after that I was like, oh, I'm in. I love this.
So then you went from, shooting with amateurs to, this is how it can be if I shoot with a pro. And,
yes. And it was so different. Now, so for people who are wondering, like, well, how is it so different, right? From a regular guy to professional. I'm not talking about your skill set. I'm not talking about like, ooh, it was like the dick was so great. Like it wasn't, that's not the difference. The difference from pro to amateur is the pro knows where the camera is. Like you can speak to this. It's like they know where the camera is, so they know where to open up. They know where the lighting is. They know how to move their body to make you look better.
Yep.
To make the scene look better.
To move your body to where, yes.
And they understand that the camera is the most important thing in the room in that moment. Mm-hmm. So the sex is great, but we're creating something, and we're creating a scene so we can sell it, so we can both benefit from it.
For others to watch it. That's the big thing.
Yeah, it's for you guys. It's not necessarily for us. Of course we're having fun.
Yes.
But it's more about the fans.
Yeah. And if the fans can't see the angles or they can't see then...
And then it sucks, and then nobody wants to watch it.
Yes. Yep.
So the difference between the pro is he knows all of those things, and the amateur doesn't care because his dick feels too good, and he's... just... He man blankets you. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
And the scene turns out to not be so good.
It's just doing to do instead of
creating a product, right?
For others to their viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, and I had this conversation actually yesterday with somebody because he was he was telling me about, how people want to see more regular stuff, more normal, more amateur. And amateur stuff sells really well. It does. But I'd love your opinion on this too, but it's like,
oh gosh,
I feel like,
okay, go, no, do it, go, I'm ready.
But it's like, we want to create stuff that's real, but we also take pride in what we do. And if we're just pumping out like random phone garbage all the time, like, I don't know, I feel like I don't want to put my name on crap.
Yep.
I do want to create a scene that is well thought out, or maybe has a story, or maybe is more cheesy. I don't know. It doesn't have to be cheesy, but it's fun to create stuff like that. And I think there's a lot of fans who love that.
Yep.
I know there's a lot of fans who just want something more real too. So I feel like it's nice to be able to cater to both. But, this conversation I was having yesterday was just like, well, you're leaving something on the table where there's fans who they just want to see real. I'm like, maybe, but at the end of the day, it has to sell.
Yeah.
And if it's not selling, what are we doing?
And it has to be what you are proud of.
Yeah.
Or what you enjoy, because let's be honest, fans are really smart these days. And they feel like they can tell if you're just like, okay, I guess okay.
Yeah, if you're just like dialing it in.
Yeah. And if it's not something you enjoy doing, or the type of thing that you enjoy doing, then it kind of does show. Yeah,
it does show. Yeah, completely. That's why, like, I have very, very little, like, girl content.
Uh-huh.
And it's intentional because, like, I'm super straight. And the only scenes
you touched it.
But that's what I'm saying. The only scenes I have with girls, it's like I had to really want to do that scene.
Yeah.
And I had to do it in a way where I was totally comfortable.
Yep.
And that's the only way I have. That's why there's, like, 5 or 6 girl scenes I have total. And for those who don't know this, you and I have a scene together where we had.
Yes, we do.
And I talked about this in my episode with Porto, actually, because we already had it. So
did you?
Scene, we did. We talked about you. Just saying.
No, you talked about the scene. Okay.
Well,
I just happened to be.
But we talked about you in the scene because part of what what I was so excited about shooting that scene is that visually we're so different.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. It looks so good.
Loved it.
I think that's why people like interracial stuff or whatever, because the contrast of things is so, or size differences. I've noticed that people love the contrast. So your light hair, dark hair, light eyes, dark eyes, our body styles are different, you know, and then
Hair, long, short hair.
You know, like thick and petite. Like it just, I was like, this is going to be great. And it was. I really loved that scene.
It's like, to me, sex is art. I mean, artistically, when I look at some things, the shapes, the angles, the people, the colors, the this, the that, I'm like, oh, that's really sexy. Like certain positions, like it really is artistic.
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's one of the things I love because I edit my own stuff.
I commend you for doing that. It stresses me out.
Really?
No, I don't do anything.
Why? You don't like...
I don't even,
Why don't you like... Okay, I know it's a ton of work, but why don't you like it?
Critical. So critical. So critical.
What?
Oh, geez, I should have done this. Oh, geez, I didn't do this. Oh, geez, I should have... Whatever it is.
You know what's funny, though, is I love that part. I love that part because it makes me
You learn.
I should put my arm that way. Because going back to the art, it's like your body, the way it's shaped and everything, it's like it looks beautiful in certain ways. I think it must be that artist thing in us.
It's like I'll look at it in small batches, you know, or I'll fast forward it and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'll stop it. And that's when I'll go, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have this thing where I do that. And I'm like, why are you not doing that? Or
Yeah.
because sometimes I feel like I get into it and that I do forget about the camera and stuff. And then sometimes that is I'm curled up like this and we're like, oh, I need to remember like what do others want to see? So I can get really lost in it. So
are you in your head then too much, do you think? Or when you're shooting or when you're editing?
Shooting. Because I just get lost in the moment sometimes when it really is a good...
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
It
then
is.
You're being present in what you're doing.
But then I forget sometimes the camera's there. And then kind of what we talked about, you're like, why did you not open up this way? Or why did you this? Or why did you that? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but this is where I'm going to put the responsibility on the men.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it is their job to make us look good.
Oh, I'll tell them that right away. No, I do, especially in group things. I'm like, listen up. It's like the statement. I'm like, I'm cool. You just want me somewhere. You just put me somewhere.
Put me there.
And they all look. And I think the guys that have worked with me a lot know that about me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Like, if I want her this way, I'm just putting her in that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to make those decisions. I don't want to know. I'm kind of leaning on them to go, here, do that. And so I always let them know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's what I mean. Like when I first started and I was kind of leaning on them to like lead the shoot. And then I was like, oh shit, some of that didn't really work out.
Yep.
That's why the ones I work with now, they know how to lead. It's like dancing.
Yeah.
I want to dance with somebody
I like that.
Yeah, you have to dance with somebody who's going to lead.
I'm going to use that now. Just an FYI, Amanda told me that you guys need to dance with me and you're taking the lead.
Yes.
So that's a really interesting perspective. I really like that.
Well, because it's true. It's like you are the one where you can see where the camera is.
Yeah.
I'm here to... The thing is, if I'm looking at the camera, it takes the viewer out of it. I need to just enjoy myself. So you need to be the one who's like making sure you're opening here or opening here or that the light is coming. Like... Guys, take responsibility.
You heard it now, okay? You heard it now.
Charge.
You heard it now.
But you know what? I also think just naturally I'm more submissive.
Same.
Sexually anyway.
Same.
And I want the man to take charge.
Yep.
So, but I like it when I trust that he can and he will.
Yes. Yes. I'm very similar to that. I'm definitely more on the submissive side.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I am, but like when it comes to certain things, like I have fans who love the cuck stuff or they love when I'm I don't know. I'm always in charge. I'm an alpha female, big time. Where I'm like always running shit. I'm like, I got mom mode.
Yeah,
I've got get shit
I
done
see that.
mode.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I like it when somebody takes charge.
Because you don't have to make those decisions all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to
Because
be
you're constantly doing that.
can I just be a woman right now and
Yeah.
just chill?
Just, I don't want to.
Trust you.
Yep. You know, that makes a lot of sense. If you make decisions all the time, it's moments where you're like, I don't want to make those decisions.
I went on this, it was the best vacation, one of the best vacations I've ever had. And I went with a girlfriend of mine. This was many, many years ago.
Okay.
And like we were coworkers, but friends. And we
Before.
Yes. This is like my life way before porn.
Okay.
And we went on a vacation together. And she's that way where she wants to take charge. And because I've always been that way. And this is like, I'm in my 20s.
How was that vacation?
I know. You know, it's the funniest part because we were sharing a condo and everything, but it was just friends.
Okay.
But it's all other couples in the resort. And so we all one night ended up sitting down and playing games together, and everybody's drinking. And I just said, tell me the truth. How many of you guys here thought we were a couple? And they were all like, yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Because why else are these two women on a vacation together in some tropical, we were in Costa Rica, you know? And I was like, it's a fair question, sure. Of course. It was a great vacation, but our personalities were so compatible and we had such a great time. And we were both like super straight. Nothing ever went down. We were just taking care of each other and having a great time.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
It was great. But one of my favorite things is that her personality is like the take charge and mine is too. And in that situation, I was like, woman, run it. You call all the shots. I didn't even know what fucking city we were going to. I was like, we're going to Costa Rica. People were like, where in Costa Rica? I don't know. Ask her. What are you going to do when you're there? I don't know. Ask her.
That's kind of nice. So you've always been like that. If that was in your 20s,
yeah,
you kind of have
I've always been that way. I was just like, I think the way I grew up, I was like always kind of running shit. And all my jobs, I was in management. Like I've always just been in charge.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
We're very opposite in that way.
Really?
Oh golly, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I don't see you really. So you don't like? No.
Like I remember in school, if somebody gives me structure.
Okay.
Which is why I think it's hard for me a lot of times in this industry because I have to create my own structure, and I'm not good at that. I am not good at that.
What do you do to like? If you're not
take
good
naps
at it?
when I
I love naps.
when I get stressed, I'm like, it's really hard. I have to think about it a lot because if somebody gives me here's your checklist, like tomorrow, this is what you need to accomplish. I'm like, got it. But if it's just, what are you supposed to do tomorrow? I'm like, who's telling me? Like, kind of like in school, if I'm told, here's what you need to write, or here's what in art class, here's what you need to draw or do. I'm like, no problem. But I get so dumbfounded when it's, well, just write something. I'm like, well, what do you need me to write? And they're just like, just paint something. I'm like, what do you need me to paint? I'm like, this isn't working.
Did you ever do like free, I think it's called morning pages, where you just do free writing? Have you ever heard of this?
Is somebody going to tell me what to write?
No.
Then I'm not doing it. Then I'm not doing it.
That's why I'm asking, because what comes to mind, it's like, the concept is you wake up first thing in the morning.
Okay.
And you just write. And if you have nothing to write, you can be like, I have nothing to write. And you can literally, you could just, it's a form of just running whatever's going through your head out through the pen.
Which could be good for anxiety, right?
Oh, yeah. And you just write whatever the fuck comes to your mind. And sometimes you'll have ideas or thoughts, and it can emulate journaling. But then it also can just go to, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Right.
Right. And it's just a way of kind of helping channel creativity through you, and stuff comes out, and it's really interesting. I used to do this a lot. I haven't done it in years.
Maybe I could try that. I don't know.
Why not? And do it for like 10 minutes.
Seems very stressful. I don't know, because I've never done anything like that.
Yeah. But that's why it could be great too, because it's giving you a unique opportunity where there's no pressure. There's nobody else there. Nobody else knows what you're doing.
That's true. That's true. And I can burn it,
Yeah.
right? After if I don't want to.
You get one of those like $1 notebooks, and you fill it up and then you throw it away one day.
Well, I'll be expecting a $1 notebook from you then.
Well, I feel like I could manage that.
I'm just saying. Maybe then I would do it. I don't know.
Yeah,
it probably would help though with getting stuff out of the head.
Yeah.
And kind of putting it on simmer.
I'm wondering, because you're talking about like being in your head a lot. Do you feel like you have a lot of anxiety?
Hell yeah. I do.
Okay, naps and art, like, and your zen space. Like, what else do you do to kind of manage that?
Workout.
Oh.
I think that's maybe a big part of it, is that helps me kind of say, okay, this is my time where I don't have to think about work or what I need to do or where I need to go or this appointment or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I just let it kind of, like, I don't have to think about it during that time. So I think that's a big thing. And maybe that's why you say, I don't know, but why I like sometimes get in this focus mode.
Yeah.
Because I'm focusing on like, okay, 100.
Right.
Like I'm focused on that versus thinking of all the stuff I think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where the anxiety thing came from. Morning anxiety is the worst, which is why I'm a night owl.
Oh.
Because at night, it's so peaceful. Everything's nice. Nobody expects things of me. And then in the morning, you're like, oh, shit.
All this expectation.
And it starts over. See what I mean?
Okay. I'm not Dr. Phil. But I have a question. That makes me wonder, because you were straight A student.
Yes.
It sounds like you just put a lot of pressure on yourself.
100%, yes.
So a lot of that anxiety is just like, I have to meet this expectation of myself. And now there's this day, and now I have to fill it up with being productive and shit.
And then if I'm not productive, then it goes into that, I feel guilty because I wasn't productive. Yes, I would say maybe a perfectionist type thing, which I think too is hard for me to, and I've never wanted to edit my own stuff because sure, I can use it to go, okay, this is what I should do, this is what I shouldn't, but then I'll think about it.
Right.
Like, oh man, that really pissed me off. I didn't do that the right way, or oh this, or oh that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I've tried letting other people edit my own or edit my scenes, and then I didn't like what they were doing.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm taking it back. But it's interesting to hear that, just because anxiety is its own thing. Like everybody has their own relationship with anxiety. I don't really have it too badly until I'm talking about certain issues or whatnot. But when it comes to, I'm curious because with our body types are so different, right? So I'm not the heaviest I've ever been, but I'm pretty damn close. I've started to lose some weight, but I've also I'm addicted to cookies. I've got a problem. Get the cookie out of my mouth. Oh, but this is a thing. It's a thing, but it's okay. I'm fine. But my point is that I'm looking at my content and I'm like, okay, this is big Amanda. This is not
really.
Yeah, but it doesn't bother me that much. Is that weird?
That's great.
I think it's great, but it's also
fucking awesome. Can I
weird.
say fuck on here?
Yes.
That's fucking awesome. That is though. That's really, really, really awesome.
But it's interesting because I've learned also being in that niche, the BBW niche, is that you have all different body types in there because it's such a wide range of body types in that one category. And then you have the more, the normal body types, the more average body size, I guess. I find that those women are more critical of their bodies. It's interesting because maybe it's because we're supposed to be. I don't know the answer here. I'm just saying, I just find it to be interesting how women that I'm meeting who have your body type or who are really fit or really beautiful and they have more stuff, they have more problems or issues with their bodies than I do. And I'm like, hey,
you're so beautiful. Stop it.
But do you feel the anxiety, is it any of that related to your body? Are you comfortable in your body? How do you feel about that?
Oh, it depends on the day.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that depends on the day. You know, some days you just feel better about yourself and your body than other
of course, yeah.
days. Yes. But I would say I'm also kind of critical of that aspect of it too. But I go through phases. Sometimes like I don't fucking care. Like as long as I feel good, I don't really care what others think that I appear to be, or oh yeah, you're more fit than you were a month ago, or you're less fit, or you're this and that. I'm like, how do I feel? Like, how do I feel? And I don't care about Slurpees and donuts and any of that stuff because it makes me happy. It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy. But yes, definitely, I think that's been a super hard thing in this industry is being critical of your body and issues and how you look, and it's just such a thing. And I don't know, I think I posted this thing once where I'm like, how to have a body, have a body and do porn. I'm like, really, that's all you need?
Yeah.
Like
There's
that's
somebody
just
who
it.
loves everything
Exactly.
out
And I think that's the biggest thing. But when you hear a comment, even though you're like, oh, I don't care about this comment, like, it doesn't bother me, it still bothers you. I think it to me, like if
Well,
you know.
Yeah. So I had a video go viral on Instagram like a year
What
ago or
was
so.
it?
It was weird because I wasn't expecting. It was a 9-second clip.
What was it?
I was on the red carpet at AVN,
Okay.
and like we had already done all the interviews. I'm at the tail end. I'm like walking off the red carpet, and I was with another performer.
Okay.
And she's like, "Hey, can you hold my phone so I can just get a really quick little video?"
Okay.
Sorry. I was like, "Sure, no problem." So I hold the camera for her, and she does like a little spin. And I was like, "Well, hey, will you do the same thing for me?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay." So she holds the camera. I just did a little spin, and that was it. And then they were like, "Hey, you guys need to go." Like, okay, we're leaving.
It was a spin?
It was a spin. I call it a little spinaroo on the red carpet.
That wasn't viral?
It went viral. It has like 4.5 million views on Instagram.
You gotta send that to me,
It
really?
was wild.
A spin.
A little bink.
A fucking spin.
A little bink. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm not going to call it a spin. I'm going to call it a bink.
Wait. Bink. Did I do it?
Yeah.
Wow, no kidding.
And it went viral. And then, but here's the thing. Okay. The reason I bring it up is like, there's all this love, all this like, oh my God, beautiful, blah. And then you have all the like, bleh, like the puking emojis and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But the one, so my first reaction when I see that stuff is I was just like, oh my God, like I was so like upset for
those couple comments
yes,
or whatever. Yeah.
for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was upset when I saw that.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, the fuck do I care?
Yeah.
You know?
That's good.
But in those 3 minutes, I'm like deleting comments and shit, you know, like that's mean. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna let that
that's-
stay.
yeah.
Like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And so, but there was a comment
Aw.
and it was mean, but it was also funny.
Oh, okay.
Is that terrible?
Why?
I don't know. I feel like if you don't have a level of self-awareness, I have to have a sense of humor about it.
Okay.
And so it was mean, but it was also funny.
Okay. Oh, golly. Oh, jeez.
So if anybody's getting all pissy about body shaming, this is my damn self. Calm down. But my point is they said, because my name, of course, Amanda Thickk. And they were like, oh, did you mean Amanda Fat? And I'm like, but it's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
But it's mean.
But you were able to
Kind of funny.
to take that and go, funny.
Yeah, but it didn't, I mean, because it is kind of funny. But like, I can appreciate a clever mind. So, I mean, I can appreciate the humor. And you're a dick, you know?
And other than that, I'm fucking laughing. So, joke's on you.
I'm on a red carpet. Where are you?
Exactly.
Probably stroking it off on your bathroom, on your toilet. I mean,
Yes.
what are we doing?
To free.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, so
That's interesting. I
so
like that.
I feel like you can't have a thin skin in this industry.
No.
One of the things I will say about like people, sex workers in general, is just you're fucking brave. It's not easy to put yourself in such a vulnerable situation.
Very much so.
Out there. And no,
Very much.
and people want to judge you for it, but like you would know, none of those people would have the bravery to do half the shit that we do. And not that they even want to necessarily, but it takes a lot of grit and a lot of personality to be able to handle that. To put yourself, just your body, then the scrutiny that comes along with it, then the way you get treated on top of it. It's just like we deal with a lot of stuff that people wouldn't even really think about.
Big time. I always say when there's a stupid comment or something, I'm like, would you, if you worked in an office, would you go up to your coworker and say shit like that? Probably not. But it's that we're on the internet. So I think a lot of people, because they're hiding behind faceless, they say whatever they want to say because it is.
It's anonymous.
It's anonymous.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Right.
I think that a big thing for me is when I get comments about not doing something that they like right now I'm not doing anal. And I get a lot of time, well, why don't you do it? And I'm like, because I'm not. Like, what do you want me to say? And there's a lot of other performers who are, but stop trying to pressure me into doing something that's my body, me, isn't doing. Like, just because you keep asking me, it's not going to change my mind. And there are a lot of other performers who do. So, la, 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 la.
Spread the love.
Yeah, like I want you to like others that do something that you want to do or you enjoy doing. So I think that's the biggest thing for me is getting that, I don't know, that what I'm not doing instead of like what I am doing.
Yeah. Well, we can't make them all happy.
No.
And the funny thing, like, especially because I've lost some weight, but then I'm like, my cookie addiction, whatever. Like I probably put a little back on, but I haven't filmed with the extra weight yet. My point is that you have the people who are like, oh, you look so great, you've lost weight. You have other people who are like, don't gain any, or like, don't lose any weight.
Yeah.
I love you the way you are.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to have people who have opinions about it.
Yeah.
And that's for them, and that's great. I'm just going to do what I need to do.
And how you feel.
Yeah.
And how, yeah.
If I lose weight, it's because I want to.
Not because of others wanting you to.
I want to live a long old lady, like, I want to live a long life.
Such a hot old lady. I'll bring you cookies.
Cookies in my little
crochet. I love that.
I'll crochet like this like crazy band cover for you or something.
Oh, yes. Would really like that. I really would. I put it up. I feel like, oh, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking for interesting patterns and stuff because it's, they get boring. So
I'll give you a pattern.
Whoa. Is that a promise?
Maybe.
Isn't it funny? You can take anything and make anything sound sexual.
Oh my gosh, I know. Well, especially at the gym, how we are. I'm like, oh my gosh. Wait, what the?
Yeah.
And I don't do gyms. Like,
really?
I think one of the first times I actually went to a gym.
You're kidding.
No, I do classes. I always have done classes. Because I don't know a gym, like, it stresses me out. I go in there and I don't know what to do. It's that structure thing. I need someone to say, go to this machine, do this, do that, do that. And I'm like, cool, I got that. But if I walk into a gym, I look around and I'm like, yeah. So that's actually one of the first times I've been in a gym before.
Well, of course.
But
not in that way.
No, not in that way at all.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I just always did classes because I think the structure.
I hate the classes.
I love the classes.
Really?
Yes. Oh, I love them. And especially like yoga when you're in the very back and you get to see everyone bending over and all their butts and all their things. I'm like, oh, geez.
Of course, that's why
do the splits. Yes. So maybe there's a little bit of that in there too. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Are you, obviously then you're into women too, because you've done girl and you're turned on in yoga class.
Yep.
There's so many different sexuals out there. Like, do you have a label that you like to stick on with that?
Well,
I think the labels are always changing.
I know they are. Sometimes embarrassed, but I have to look up some of them when one comes up and I'm like, I don't know what that means. Yeah. I don't know. It's okay. There's a lot of them that I don't know. So I guess if I had to do a category or whatever, I'd say pansexual, maybe.
And that means like everyone?
Yeah, you're pretty much attracted to all genders, shapes, sizes, however anyone identifies themselves as. So I think that it doesn't mean, I'm attracted to everyone or, but it's basically like I don't really put a parameter on what this person how they identify themselves as, or
Okay.
oh, I only work with somebody with this body type, or I'm only attracted to somebody with this body type. It's kind of like, who are you? And then that makes me attracted to that person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'd say pansexual. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you have like a type? Like, is there certain characteristics that you tend to be really drawn to?
Well, it's like more of I think it's just a personality thing
Ooh.
versus a look. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Some more personality.
Yeah, I really like a good sense of humor.
Okay, guys.
I really do.
And gals.
And whoever you are.
Today.
Yes.
All of the above.
Yes.
So, a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had this conversation like so many times with people where it's like a sense of humor will trump anything. Like it just
does.
You could be a 3 or a 4 and your sense of humor takes you to an 8 or a 9.
See, you think that too?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I remember one of my first loves ever. Aww. He was cute, but he wasn't hot. He was cute.
But his personality
was so funny that like I was madly in love with him for years. Like,
oh.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
You're
that's another podcast.
I feel like you're still like, I remember it like it was yesterday.
It was one of those that, like, when it ended, it was like traumatizing. You know, it was one of those. That's another. Sorry, that's another day.
Okay, yeah.
But my point is that the humor, it was like it took this average dude
to something
to where I was like
different,
enamored for life. You know what I mean? It was just a sense of humor is everything.
See, we agree on that. I love that. It does mean it makes a difference.
Yeah, you know what? Life can be fucking hard, and I think if you can laugh and you have a sense of humor and you can see things in a way where you're finding joy in
some
moments,
little, yeah.
It goes a long way.
So everyone out there,
funny guys,
Amanda and I. Just in case, just note to self.
Come tell us a joke.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, where can people find you? If they're looking you up, they're like, okay, who is this chick?
Oh, I guess the easiest part where I have all my kind of links and sites and all that is Kyla Keys xxx.com. So it's KYLAKEYSXXX.com. So from there you can kind of see all the places and things and where I am and internets and videos and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious if do you have any VR content?
I do.
Really?
Yes. I don't have any VR equipment or anything that I know how to do or film. Mm-hmm. But yes, I've done stuff for that I do have. That's my own stuff. Maybe I don't know, 8, 10 videos or something like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's different.
It is different.
It is extremely different, but it's a huge thing right now, like huge. And one time I actually watched myself, it was a boy girl, because normally, I would be like, oh, it's just a rendered copy and I, would watch that or whatever. I actually put on the glasses.
Okay.
And I watched myself and it was the weirdest, weirdest moment. I'm seeing myself on the VR cameras
in 3D.
This big.
Yes.
It was such a weird moment. I almost had to take them off because I'm like, I can't deal with this.
It's a lot. Yeah. At this last Exotica, I was at one of the booths for Blush Erotica, and they do their website is Bev. It's BEVR.io. I'm just going to plug them because I love them.
Do them because they're great.
They're great. And so they have a lot of their stuff's VR, and they were handing out like headsets.
Oh boy!
They have like their business card is like it turns into a little headset where you can put your phone in it. Not kidding. And then they have an upgraded version. It's like the $30 version, so that way people don't have to invest in an Oculus.
I didn't know this.
It's super cool. So you can actually put your phone, you can slide your phone in the front, and it's got like the magnifying eyes or whatever, so you can actually still see yourself in VR.
Did you watch yourself?
I have watched myself. I didn't do it on this trip, but I have. Yes.
Okay.
It's wild. I will say, just as a performer, it's a totally different experience filming with a VR camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard for me because I like to bounce and move. You can't
You can barely move.
you can't do that. I mean, it's yes, a little, but I'm more used to
All the movement.
the moving and the bounce in the different positions and the this and that. And then when you can't, you're just like, oh.
Well, why can't you? Like, I know, but like, explain what's different about filming with a VR camera than a regular one. Why is it hard to bounce? I'm trying to picture you like, okay, I gotta bounce like this.
Because if you're trying to put yourself in the position of whoever is viewing it, the more bouncing and the craziness that you do, and when you're in 3D, it's like you are there. So to me, I've seen it put on the things where there's a lot of bouncing, and it almost makes me freaking dizzy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I think of. I'm like, okay, you're getting very, very dizzy. And then almost, it's not necessarily that you have to be slower, but it gives you a different, like, visual. You're seeing things in a different way. So when it's a little slower, less bouncy, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you're actually focused on what is literally what's going on versus the entirety of things.
Yeah.
I guess maybe. And then it's really weird when you go up to the thing, you're like, yeah, and then you want to, and I was like, oh God, this seems like really weird. Nobody's gonna like that. I'm going right up to the mic. I'm like 6 inches away from the camera.
It's like right there.
But then you see how it turns out. Like, I know now why I did that, because I want my face up close as though that person, I'm whispering in their ear.
Yeah.
Or they're eating my, so it has to be right in front of the visually. So to me, VR is a completely different monster.
Yeah.
When you're filming it, you have to. Some people I know like it. Some just, it's really hard for them.
It's hard to get. It
yeah.
is. But I like the whole eating thing. Like, one thing I figured out, and it's funny because they were, Blush Erotica, they were telling me, like, Amanda, you really get this. We were trying to teach other girls, and not everybody gets it.
Yeah.
But like, okay, where the camera lens is, it's like two eyes.
Two
right?
eyes, yeah.
And I'm like putting my hand like on the side of their head, or like doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to do it where it's off camera. Where it's off camera, because otherwise it looks like you're just holding your hands in the air.
Yeah.
And you just look like a weirdo.
Because you need that to be.
That's the side of
visually,
their head.
yes.
But it needs to be off the range of what the camera can see. And
Yeah.
so there's a lot of things you have to, as a performer, you have to be mindful of. So it's way more challenging.
So do you enjoy shooting in VR stuff?
Yeah,
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I bought a VR camera, and I'd love to film these with VR, but I have a lot of technical problems, and every time I hit a roadblock, I've hit many roadblocks with it. I always have to find somebody to help me, and there's not a lot of people who know that kind of camera.
Because of the equipment? Problems with the
lot
equipment?
of a lot of it's like technical equipment issues, and I am not like, I know how to use what I use, and if things go troubleshoot in a different direction, I don't know enough about it to fix the things that I don't already aren't within my scope. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
I'll tell you what, I do have to say, I look up to you in certain ways because, yeah, you're very talented. Yeah, like, you know all this stuff. I don't even know how to turn lights like in a certain way. No, really. I commend people who, you're into that.
Thank you.
And that is so far removed from what I'm into, know how to do, want to spend my time on, that, for example, I mean, I walk in, I'm like, oh, man, she's got it set up, the mics, all of that stuff. And, like, that's really cool. So
thank you.
Kudos to you.
Thanks.
Really?
I love to kind of nerd out on, well, you know what? It's art. I look at it as art. It's just another medium.
Oh, interesting.
That's why the editing is fun, because I get to see, okay, I need to do this differently with my body.
Right.
I need to do this differently with the lighting. I need to do this. Like, I'm constantly trying to get better. And so it helps. I see that as a tool of helping me get better.
better.
So even though I may not love what I'm seeing in that moment, I'm like, okay, but the next one's going to be better.
But now you know why you maybe don't love seeing that.
Yeah.
And then like this podcast thing, I wouldn't know how in the hell to set anything up like that. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I barely know what's going on.
No, she's got some weird thing that looks like Stranger Things, and then she's got all this stuff. It's intimidating to me.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Not that this is intimidating, but all of this stuff, because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I look at you, I'm like, man, she's kind of a badass.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's true.
Wow, that's
it really
pretty
is.
cool.
It was the Stranger Things thing with all the lights on that really turned me on.
I think it's time to go shooting now. I mean, we're ready.
Yeah, forget solo. Whatever. It's true though. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I was like, you're doing a podcast. I'm
Thank you.
Great.
You know what it is I just know how to talk. I know how to run my mouth.
You really are good at that. Talking. Yeah.
Yeah, that last comment can take it a lot of ways.
Your face, and I'm like, oh, I think you are very good at making people feel comfortable.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Like very good at making people feel comfortable.
Well, you were pretty nervous when we started the conversation. Are you feeling okay now?
Well, she had this freaking one piece of paper, and I swear, nobody sees that. But it was like, I'm looking over, I'm creeping, I'm like, growth. And I saw some of the bold prints. I'm like, this is not good.
I have a printed.
This is not going to go well. I'm like,
it's like a test you didn't get to study for.
Suddenly I have to go. I don't really know why I said yes to this. But this is fun.
Good.
Because it's fun talking to you. You're very, I don't know. I think you have a very good, you make people feel comfortable. And you enjoy talking. It's just a natural. It's not like this thing where you have to draw out conversations. It's like, oh no.
Well, I mean, I like I said, I met you in a work capacity. Then we work out at the gym, and then those like tiny moments when we have to just kind of hang and.
Oh, when you stare into my eyes.
I'm more like staring at your boobs, but I mean, like, like
I'm just kidding. But
I'm not.
But am I? Maybe, I don't know. I didn't want to be like that. Just saying.
Am I red?
Am I blushing? I am. I'm like, can you see this is a podcast? Can you see this? Or am I like, shit.
I'm sweating over here.
Yes. Oh, golly. Yes.
No, but this is fun. I wanted to have a chance to just talk with you and hang. And
freaking great.
Good. So you'll come back.
I can podcast anytime with you.
Yay.
No, really. It's I don't know, I kind of really like this.
Yeah.
Because we've had chances, obviously, to like chit chat and stuff,
yeah.
but not
like
look at what we learned.
I didn't know you were an artist. I'm like, gotta
go. Well.
Oh, come on.
I don't want.
Bitch, own it. Just.
I don't know. I don't. I like doing certain things. Maybe. I don't know. I don't consider myself because it's not like
But you are. Okay.
Creative.
Look, you said yourself, sex is art.
Yeah. Oh, we did. Yeah, it's true. Okay, you're right. I'm an artist.
I'm gonna give you that sound bite, and you're gonna listen to
that. Contact me. I'll sell it to you. Is that
at Kyla Keys XXX.com?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so I guess maybe creative. I guess I don't think I give myself credit in that because I don't know.
I mean, you could call it a creative. You could people, the content creators, whatever. It's still creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hence the creator thing.
Sure. But there's art in it.
There really is.
It's art and what you're doing and the hobbies that you have, the way you structured your house, the way you just the filming process altogether. It's art. You don't have to be the one to set up all the lights.
Exactly.
You don't have to be that one.
Yeah. I just leave that to the professionals.
What I love is that means you're the star. Like you walk in, you're like,
oh my gosh,
hey, I'm on set.
I should get a necklace. Yeah. Just a couple of stars. Actually, that is funny. I don't do that though, do I? Do I come across like that? Oh shit! Now you're gonna give me a complex. Gonna walk in and be like, I'm fine, I'm here. Let's go. Oh,
I'm not
boy.
saying that like it's a bad thing at all. I
I
think
get what
it's
you're saying. I
funny.
think, yeah.
Yeah, like you're like, yeah, no.
Yeah, you set up the lights over there. Do I look good over here? Right.
I look pretty, right? All right, good.
Yeah, okay. How's this looking? I think you got it. You got it figured out.
I mean, well, hopefully the cameras are still rolling, you know. It's shit. You know how that shit goes. We have our audio, though. We're good.
That's what matters.
That's what matters.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, thank you for coming, and I hope you'll come back.
I really liked this.
Me too.
No, I really did. This is fun. It's really fun. I'm not nervous. I don't really anymore.
Good.
No, it's great.
Okay, so one last time, Kyla Keys, XXX.com.
Yes.
You can find all your stuff.
Yes.
And
all of it.
what's your favorite platform for them to find you on social? Do you have a favorite? Like Instagram or Twitter?
It's not Instagram.
Not Instagram.
It's not Twitter.
It's not.
Therefore, it's nothing.
Okay. Screw social media. Just go to my website.
Well, I've gotten stuff taken away.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Instagram, so I don't do a lot on there.
Yeah.
And then Twitter, I've had my own issues on there with whatever they're doing with shadow banning and stuff. But I prefer Twitter over Instagram.
Okay.
I think
Just because you can be a little more yourself.
Exactly.
Over there.
Yeah. You can. Exactly.
Okay. Well, I think we need to go hit a craft store, and then I hope you come back soon.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.